So if you look at my last video, you see I posted about this board where I followed the 12-week year book and broke my year down into four quadrants, four 12-week years, right? And I was just sitting here thinking about how much I accomplished in the last 12 weeks that I really got hyper focused. And for me, that was June, July, and August. September is when I was like starting to really be in my first trimester. So I really had to take a seat September and October. But June, July, and August of this year, girl, I wrote a list. Let me tell you what I accomplished. I purchased a new car. I lost 22 pounds within 3 months. Yes, I did. I got my health and fitness back on track. I lowered my A1C levels. Girl, I got pregnant. I was trying to get pregnant for the last 5 years in my marriage, almost 5 years. Girl, I got pregnant within that 90 days. I signed one of the biggest business partnership contracts that I've had to date in my business. Yes, I did, right? I overcame a major fear that was stemming from me having anxiety years ago, and I had a major fear. I did a lot of work with my therapist in that time, and even she was blown away with how fast I was able to overcome that major fear that was plaguing me for years. And then moreover, I traveled to Costa Rica with my husband. And not only did I travel to Costa Rica because I've been wanting to go to for years, but I went with not having to medicate myself, when I have to depend on no anti-anxiety medication. I was free. Do you hear me? I was free. The work I did in those 90 days allowed me to have the most beautiful time in Costa Rica, mentally, physically, emotionally, and everything. And in fact, that's when I got pregnant. I got pregnant in Costa Rica. Yes, my child was conceived in Costa Rica. And so I say all this to say, don't look at 90 days and think that's too short in order to get something done. You can really quantum leap if you focus in 90-day increments and set some powerful goals for 90 days, because they say, well, however much time you give yourself to do something, that's how much time you'll get it done in. So if you give yourself a year to get something done, guess what? It's going to take you a year. But if you give yourself 3 months to get something done, guess what? It'll take 3 months. I am living proof. And I cannot wait to show you from November, December, and January, because that's my next 12-week year, to show you and tell you how much I get done. And I can't wait for you to show me how much you get done. So watch my last video about making these little boards. And if you want me to go in more depth, I will definitely do that. But I want to let me know in the comments. Have you heard of the 12-week year? Are you interested in taking that challenge? Let's go.